guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing part 1 of an All My American Girl dolls. For this collection tour I am going to be splitting it up into multiple parts because there's a lot of dolls to cover, and I did this exact same style back in 2021 and I liked the way it worked. So we're starting off with all of my Girl of the Year dolls in this video, so this is going to be part 1. The next part will cover all my historical characters and then all my Truly Me dolls and then all my collectors and contemporary dolls and other types of dolls. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos too. I don't think I did an updated collection tour in 2023 at all, so here we go. This is the first one of 2024. So starting off, the oldest Girl of the Year doll that I currently own is Nikki Flaming. She was the Girl of the Year for 2007. I got her last January. I found her for I think about 30 bucks and she was in pretty rough shape and I tried to fix her up, but ultimately I had to send her to the doll hospital because she was having some problems with her eyes, and I think after I attempted to fix it, her hair was just beyond help. She's one of 2 dolls I own named Nikki. I also have a Nikki Hoffman in my collection, and I think she's also the one Girl of the Year that looks the most like me. Now, I still don't own the Girl of the Years for 2008 or 2009 Mia and Krissa, but I do own one of Krissa's friends. This is Gwen Thompson. I think I bought her this past October or September. I also found her used and she was only $50. It was a really good deal, so of course I scooped up on her, took her home and fixed her up, and I'm super happy to have her because I think a long time ago she was actually on my wish list. Eventually I will get Krissa and Sonali to go with her, but I'm really happy that I have her now. And from here on out, I have the Girl of the Year that's been released like every year. Like they're all in a consecutive order at this point. This is Lainey Holland. She was the Girl of the Year for 2010. I got her back in April of 2021. I got her and a couple of the pieces from her collection. There is a video of me unboxing her, so if you want to go check that out, I think it's still up on my channel somewhere. Up next, this is Kanani Akina, of course, the Girl of the Year for 2011. She's kind of an icon in the American Girl world. I got her back, I think in either October, November, or September of 2017. I got her used. She was in pretty rough shape. So I sent her to the American Girl Doll Hospital and they actually completely replaced the doll. So that's why she looks pretty good, because her body and stuff was manufactured actually in like 2017. So I try to take really good care of her now. Up next here is McKenna Brooks. She was the second American Girl doll I ever owned, so I got her back in September of 2016. My mom bought her used for me. I'm not sure why I picked her as my second doll, and a fun fact is that McKenna's story actually has kind of continued on with the current Girl of the Year for 2024. McKenna is actually Lila Monetti's gymnastics coach. This doll is Sage Copeland, the Girl of the Year for 2013. We got her at the same time we did McKenna, and she was also in pretty rough shape, so she did go to the doll hospital along with Kanani and got a new head. However, I feel like her hair is still really hard to tame, so that's why it's always in the signature rope braid, and I can't figure out how to make the rope braid look good. Also, like, I just noticed that she has like a very round face. Like, I feel like she has the classic mold, but I feel like it looks way different from all the other classic molds, and it could just be because it was manufactured more recently. Next up is Isabel Palmer, the Girl of the Year for 2014. So she came out 10 years ago this year, which is crazy. I did buy her used off of eBay too, since I didn't get her when she originally came out. And she also has pink highlights in her hair, and they're actually removable. This is so far the only removable highlights I've seen on an American Girl doll in the way that she has them, at least. They are a pain to get in and out, so I haven't taken them out in like 2 or 3 years. Next up is Grace Thomas. She was the Girl of the Year for 2015. She was a Christmas gift, I think, in 2017. However, my mom did buy her brand new in the box, so she wasn't used at all, but we got her a few years later, if you know what I mean. So that's why she still looks pretty good. I really like to have more pieces in her collection, but her collection is like notoriously expensive, so I'm hoping I can mainly get lucky on one of my thrifting adventures one day. This is Leah Clark. She was the Girl of the Year for 2016, and she was the first American Girl doll I ever owned. I got her back in June of 2016. Back when I got her, I did not know how to care for their hair, so I did actually brush it dry, and it dried out within a few weeks. But she went to the doll hospital the following fall, so in 2017, and she got a new head, and she's been fine since. I have most of her collection except for a few things, since she was the first doll that I started collecting pieces for. And yeah, she's super special since she was basically the doll that started it all, and I really had no intention of ever getting an actual American Girl doll. I used to read the books all the time, but yeah, I ended up with Leah, and then here we are today. Next up is Gabriella McBride. She was the Girl of the Year for 2017. I got her on January 1st of 2017. She was the first Girl of the Year doll I ever got to attend the launch to. She was also, I think, my 5th American Girl doll I ever owned. This is Luciana Vega. She was the Girl of the Year for 2018, and I got her on January 1st of 2018, so I also got to attend her launch too. I think she is one of the best American Girl dolls that American Girl has ever put out, with all of her, like, her STEM themed collection. I think the stories were really good, and I was super excited when she came out because I had been hoping for like a space or STEM related type doll. This is Blair Wilson, the Girl of the Year for 2019. I didn't attend her launch. I got her a little later on because I wasn't sure if I was going to continue to get American Girl dolls or not, and she also looked like one of my other dolls, Truly Me number 61, I think. But eventually I fell in love with her, and I'm really happy to have her. I am completely obsessed with her dress, and I love the aesthetic of her collection. Next up is Joss Kendrick, the Girl of the Year for 2020. I got her a little bit later into the year in 2020 because, again, I was unsure if I was going to get any more American Girl dolls. She is probably one of my all-time favorite dolls and maybe my favorite Girl of the Year. I absolutely adore her. I love her face mold, and I loved her collection and all her outfits, and she has definitely remained one of my favorites. This is Kira Bailey, the Girl of the Year for 2021, and she was the next American Girl doll that I got to attend to the launch for after not going to Blair or Joss's. I got her on January 1st of 2021. So the day after she was released. I think she's also one of my favorite Girl of the Years, and I do really like her collection. Her hut is one of my favorite pieces that I've owned. For 2022, this is Corinne Tan. I also got her on her release date, so I actually technically got her in 2021. It was December 30th. She also has a younger sister, Gwen, who is also a doll in her collection, although she is a 14-inch Wellie Wishers size doll, so I didn't include her in this main series. I also really love Corinne and her collection. I totally love the vibe of it. I think Corinne is still available at American Girl. I'm not sure if she's sold out yet because she was on like mega clearance at the end of the year sale. She was only $65, so they might still have one. So now is probably last chance for her if they do still have any. Next up is Kavi Sharma, the Girl of the Year for 2023. I got her on, I think it was December 29th, 2022 was the day she was released. She always wears her bucket hat that came in her accessories because I love bucket hats and I love the way that it looks on her, but this is what she kind of looks like without it, and I have never removed her original hairstyle even a year later because I just haven't had a reason to. And now up to the most recent Girl of the Year for 2024, Lila Monetti. I got her back in October, I think it was October 4th or 5th, the day she was released. So she was the first Girl of the Year to be released ahead of the holiday season. So it was a little weird getting her so early. So it doesn't feel like she's brand new, even though like the new year kind of just started a couple weeks ago. I'm pretty fond of her collection. I'm only missing a few pieces. I pretty much bought all of it when she came out. I love her freckles and I love her hair. Kind of see myself in her a little bit, and I like the bright and colorful pink and orange aesthetic of her collection. So that was all my Girl of the Year American Girl dolls. I still got my historicals, Truly Bees, and so on. I currently have 17 Girl of the Year dolls, I think, and I do plan on adding more because, of course, as more Girl of the Years come out, I'll get them. And I also told myself a long time ago that I would probably collect all of the Girl of the Years, and I've pretty much done that. I've had good luck with finding them in random places, so hopefully I would really like to add Krista and Mia to my collection next. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Make sure if you're interested, you stick around for part 2, 3, and 4 where we meet all the rest of my dolls. And if you're interested, you can check out this same exact video series I did back in 2021 and see how much my collection has grown since then. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.